Okie dokie. Yes. Yes. There you go. Yep. 100%. Yes. Yeah. Hello, y'all. How you doing? It's I, Gigaza, back here in the house. Yes, I look good. And yes, everyone, happy Halloween. It's Halloween. Let's get it. And today's Halloween, we gonna be watching creepypastas. And you asking, why are we watching creepypastas? And I said, 'cause I can. And plus, some of these stories are good. I mean, they're good stories, right? You can agree with me. So yeah, that's what we're doing. This is it. This will be our time. And you know what? First live stream. Let's get it. Today we're reacting to the top 31 scariest creepypastas. 31. It may say 30, but it's actually 31. I've watched this video before, and you're asking me, like right now, why are you watching this video again if you've seen it once before? Or probably twice. And I said, 'cause fuck it. Yeah, and that's what we're gonna be doing today. The top 31 scariest creepypastas ever. Yes, 100%. Yes. Now, peeps, let's get it today started. And people, before I start, make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell to make sure you guys are verified every single time I upload. Yes, that's what we're doing. So yeah. And I may have took 2 months off of YouTube. That's because I'm busy with school and shit. And no, I'm not doing virtual reality. I mean, virtual online school. No, I'm back in real life. And then you may have heard the alarm. That's because, I don't know, someone should pull the fire alarm. And you may hear friggin', I don't know, firecrackers and some shit outside. But that's how my neighborhood is. But anyway, forget about that. Let's move on. Like I said, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, wherever, blah, blah, blah. Let's get it. 3, 2, 1, kaboom. I'm gonna turn down the volume low. Could we get loud? Yeah, there we go. Hear that? That's some good shit.
Halloween, one of my favorite nights of the year.
Mine too.
Tonight's the night to come together with friends and family to celebrate one of humanity's most primal feelings, fear. But what is it we fear? Do we fear suffering, aging, the end of our trivial existence? Questions like these have circulated around the world since the beginning of mankind, and on Halloween night, we gather around to celebrate that.
Okay.
But why? Is it because we like being scared? That is why.
I don't think we like being scared. I just think we just like to, I don't know, ask for some candy. That's what we like to do. We ask for some candy. Yeah, all of us going down each block in the neighbor saying, trick or treat, mama feet, give me some good eat. Bro, some dude be friggin' like, I don't know, like spitting bars after that line. And then you got Granny giving out candy, the good candy. Yeah. Anyway, let's continue.
I've decided to resort to the world of creepypastas in order to celebrate fear in its purest form.
Sorry, keep on pausing. Derived from the word copypasta, a slang of copy and paste. Copypastas were stories usually passed around on websites and forums. Creepypastas became a subgenre of copypasta due to their horror content. At least now we know.
I've collected some of the most frightening pastas ever told, in my opinion, and I cannot wait to begin.
Me neither.
Just remember that we all have different opinions, so let's stay sensible in the comments. Thank you. Also, be sure to stay till the end to hear some honorable mentions and other things.
Yes, I'll do.
With that said, it's time to journey deep down into the darkest corners of the internet, because tonight we're counting down the top 31 scariest creepypastas.
I told you.
That's right, 31. Sit back and enjoy.
Bro, that violin. See, he even put the 1 over the 0. Anyway, guys, can we get everyone to chat, please? Actually, get everyone. I don't know. I want everyone to be watching this with me, please.
Tiki Toby.
Let's learn about this one. Actually, we ever learn about it.
If I had to choose between Jeff the Killer, Laughing and Eyeless Jack, or Tiki Toby,
I hate Eyeless
Toby would definitely be my favorite. Tiki Toby tells us of a young, troubled teen boy by the name of Toby who suffers from Tourette syndrome and is frequently bullied because of it. When his sister dies in a tragic accident, he is left alone with his mother and abusive father.
Hey, we don't like abusive dads. Nah, we don't accept those here, and we don't accept them in this home. We don't. But anyway, let's continue, because abusive dads suck.
After being visited by a tall, slender man, Toby feels himself changing. He finally decides to do something about his suffering and brutally murders his father by stabbing him repeatedly. Even though his father was a bad man, he's still Toby's father, and his death felt very disturbing. And so, after Toby's mom sees what Toby has done, he escapes the scene and tries to avert the police by starting a fire. He then meets the tall man once more and is taken away by him.
The tall man. More like we call him the tree branch, or the tree man, whatever the hell you want to call him. Number 30.
White with red.
Like the girl from The Ring.
A man once checked in at a mysterious hotel. The lady in the reception told him that one certain room in the hotel was different from all the others by the fact that it did not have a number on it. She repeatedly pleaded to the man not to open the door if he were to find it. The man nodded and went to get some sleep. The next day, the man found the door with no number on it. Piqued with curiosity, he decided to take a look through the keyhole.
Curiosity kills everything. Oh my god, these stories have so much curiosity, and that makes it good about it. Everyone has curiosity kills everyone's thoughts, wondering what's behind the door. Oh my god.
Inside stood a woman with white clothes, facing away from the man, standing perfectly still.
It's the girl from The Ring.
When she began turning around, the man left as he didn't want to disturb her. The next day, he peeked through the keyhole once more and saw nothing but the bright color of red.
Ouch.
When asking the woman in the reception about it, she told him that many years ago, a man had murdered his wife in that very room, and it was said that she still haunts it. She is recognized by looking just like a normal person, except for her blood red eyes.
Ouch. Why did they even say ouch? I just said spooky. We're already in 10 minutes. Let's get it. Number 29.
God's mouth.
What?
A man and a woman explored a cave named God's Mouth.
His mouth.
Ignoring the various warnings before entering, they soon became separated. However, the man continued delving further into the cave. After some time had passed, he met a rock wall. After looking around, he realized that he was trapped, with no way out. He sat down against the wall, cried, and accepted his oncoming mortality. Before his flashlight died, a red hand could be faintly seen reaching out for him, as God's mouth devoured yet another victim.
Devoured a victim? My God. I would say that would be terrifying. Like, oh my God. Like, Jesus Christ. Oh, we got someone in the chat. Hey, Evan Logan. Thank you for coming to the chat. I mean, to the live stream to watch this with me. Anyway, let's get it. Number 28. Let's do it.
The Grifter. There apparently existed a video first mentioned on 4chan known as The Grifter. Viewing the video is said to be a soul-rending experience. The few who watched the video reportedly felt sick, nauseous, and terrified. And everyone had later been killed in their homes, with one thing in common. A strange doll would always be found nearby. The end of the video shows a message, and if translated from Esperanto, it reads, "This child, now a young man, is still alive and lives in a local shelter whose name was not given. He never spoke and still is catatonic." Mr. Mix.
Damn.
Mr. Mix was an old, obscure typing PC game. The game itself was described as being very strange, with weird patterns of growls playing during the first level instead of music, and low-quality clips of a hairdryer playing during the third level. The fifth level, which was impossible to beat, had high-pitched sounds which caused damage to the ears. A few years ago, a team of hackers were able to beat the fifth level, and after beating it, the game would behave very strangely, writing numerous files on the user's computer. These files were numerous images of horribly deformed faces, screaming in pain, as chunks of their flesh had been ripped off in gruesome ways. If one attempted to delete these files, the computer would be damaged beyond repair. This caused most of the hackers to quit the expedition. After further hacking, the remaining hackers were able to bypass the fifth level and play the final, sixth level. What they saw on that level, they refused to discuss. All became extremely paranoid and soon went missing. Recently, one of the hackers were found and arrested after trying to kidnap a young boy in a grocery store. He was wearing a white chef's hat and had a look of unspeakable madness on him. When interrogated, he would simply say one thing.
"I'm Mr. Mix.
What the hell sure is terrifying. Anyway, next story.
Normal porn for normal people.
Oh.
This story starts with the author receiving an unusual email. The email read, "Hi there, found this site is very nice, thought you might like. normalpornfornormalpeople.com. Pass it on for the good of mankind. The author
What the hell did I just witness? Normal P for normal people. Like what? For normal people. Yeah, we got normal people in this area. Yeah, normal. Yeah, we definitely have normal. Yeah, normal people. Now let's get back to it.
curious and went on the site. The site itself looked very average and generic, as if the creators had barely cared about making it look professional. The tagline for the website read, normalpornfornormalpeople.com, a website dedicated to the eradication of abnormal sexuality.
Ew.
The rest of the site was a long, incoherent rant. The author was about to quit until he realized that each word in the rant was a link that took you to different videos. The videos in question were uncomfortably creepy, strange, and almost never sexual in any normal way. Some examples included lickedclean.avi, a video of a repairman fixing a washing machine and then leaving. Afterwards, the owner of the washing machine began licking all over it. Tonguetied.avi.
Why would you lick your own washing machine? Who does that? I mean, a drugged up homeless person would do that, but that is a different story. Anyway, Heaven Logan, how you doing this fine Halloween? I just want to know, like, how you doing today? Are you doing good? You doing amazing? Doing shit? But no, I'm not so sure. Anyway, can we get people I'm already at 80 subscribers and all that shit, but can we get people I don't know watching who witness the live stream? Can we get them here? Come on, I need you guys to join me on this Halloween, please. I'm begging right here because I don't want to be alone. We don't need 2 people in this party, okay? We need we need like fucking 15 of them. Yes, so add the 5 next to the 1, and probably get a few a few people in the chat box. So let's get to it.
Showed an elderly woman making out with a mannequin, and halfway through the video, it cut out and then showed a bunch of mannequins huddled together in a circle around the camera. Stumps.avi showed a man with no legs attempting to dance and collapsing due to exhaustion. An off-screen person yells at him to continue, which he does. Before the video ends, this person can be heard screaming in anger at the top of his lungs before the video ends abruptly. The final video that was ever released, Useless.avi, showed a woman from a previous video tied to a mattress. She tries to scream for help, but her mouth is taped over.